welcome to this introduction to the course Computer Numerical Control of Machine Tools and Processes. This is basically an introduction to the application of computers in controlling different machine tools, different processes, etc. And it is going to be basically a classroom course. If you are expecting that it will be having hands-on introduction to working with machines, etc., virtually, no, nothing like that. Very much a classroom course. So, first of all, we will introduce the idea why in the first place computers are going to be used for controlling machines, when automation can well be realized without application of computers. So, we will be discussing the aspects of levels of production, that means how many pieces you are producing, and on that particular point how the manufacturing technology will be decided, and from that point why and where computers would be applicable. After this brief introduction, we will move on to classification of existing computer control machines, what is the architecture of the computer control machine in order to make possible the control of machines by computers. That is, in relation to conventionally controlled machines, the computer control machine would be somewhat different in architecture. So, we will be discussing that basic aspect, and from then on we will be moving on to classification of computer numerical control or CNC machine tools. For example, if you have a drilling machine which is computer controlled, it is going to have a definite type of controls. If you have a milling machine, that is going to have again somewhat different type of control, etc. What are the basic points which differentiate these control systems and how we realize them? So, based on the first 4 lectures, we will have a class dedicated to solution of numerical problems, solution of multiple choice questions, etc. Within a class also we will have some discussion on numerical problems, so that the students who are participating, they can have some practice while the first 4 lectures are going on. After this, we will take up certain devices which are used in CNC machines. For example, special type of motors, DC motors, stepper motors, etc., and specific type of feedback devices which are used, certain machine elements which find application in CNC machine tools, for example, recirculating ball nut screw mechanism, etc., then tacho generators and other devices like encoders, etc. Parallelly with this, we will introduce the idea of digital circuits and gates, binary gates, and control achieved with the help of such devices. Next will come programming. Programming will include, it will start from 2-dimensional programming with the simpler programming practices first, like drilling, and that means point to point programming, and after that we will move on to continuous control programming, which will include circular and straight line interpolation, and also some offline computer aided programming practice. After this, we will discuss something about interpolation. If circular interpolation and straight line interpolation, they are required, in that case how is it realized in the machine controls? That means a discussion on interpolators. After the discussion on interpolators, we will have discussion on 3-dimensional programming. That means, if I have an irregularly shaped 3-dimensional object, for example, a car body, if a car body has to be manufactured, one of the intermediate processes would be CNC machining, I mean if you include it, if CNC machining is one of the processes, in that case how are those complex surfaces machined by computer numerical control machines. So, 3-dimensional programming will be discussed in a little more detail, and last of all, to end it up, we will have discussion about application of CNC machines in other aspects of manufacturing like rapid prototyping, etc. All these lectures will be backed up with multiple choice questions, discussions on numerical problems, and if the students are interested, they can also have some take home assignments. Thank you very much.